champ. Lil Wayne has finally responded to Kendrick Lamar's diss on the song Whacked Out Murals, which featured on his new album GNX. But is Wayne trying to low-key threaten Kendrick? Please be advised, the following content is rated F for fiction, which means it's not real. This is all entertainment. It never happened. This is all satire. It's all make-believe out of the mayor's head. Enjoy.
Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm the mayor.
It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You call me what you want, just don't call me woke. And you're not rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Check it out, y'all. So, of course, Wayne has finally responded to Whacked Out Murals, which is a song on Kendrick Lamar's GNX album that just dropped yesterday, which is taking shots at a lot of people who were coming funny at Kendrick Lamar. Alright? So Kendrick, said what he had to say. He name dropped. He didn't leave no subliminals, took shots at Snoop, Akademiks, Birdman, people who were talking crazy about him making the Super Bowl halftime show for 2025 in New Orleans. Alright? He took shots at everyone. He didn't care. Alright? He just let it all out. Okay? Now Wayne has actually taken to Twitter to mention some things, and it looks like he might be trying to tell Kendrick, hey champ, you might want to chill before I start giving lessons out. Alright? Here's what Wayne said, and I quote, "Man, what the F I do? I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep, I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love." Now, this happened very much late at night. I'm talking like 3 in the morning time, wherever he's at, located in the States, if he's in the States at all. Alright, Wayne dropped this tweet, okay? Now, again, it seems like this is a threat, in my personal opinion. Alright, what are you trying to allude to here? He says, listen, don't wake up the sleeping giant before things get tragic. I am about destruction. Don't let it happen. Alright, so it looks like he's giving Kendrick a warning. Now, Kendrick Lamar did take shots at Wayne, alright, saying, hey, and this was on the song, alright, Whacked Out Murals, okay? Kendrick said verbatim, he says, hey, listen, I'm sorry if my success disappointed Lil Wayne. He says that verbatim, okay, because of course Wayne had Louisiana Fest, and he made that announcement like, hey, I got snubbed in my city, etc., and all this nonsense, which is not the case. You just weren't selected because guess what? Right now in music in recent years, you haven't been much of an impact, all right? Now, Wayne was definitely an impact in his peak, at his peak, the prime of his career. He was definitely someone who was huge and impactful. Then maybe he could have did a Super Bowl, but back then hip-hop artists weren't doing any Super Bowls. It wasn't until Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg headlined that Super Bowl that took place for the LA Rams in Los Angeles, where there was an actual hip-hop based Super Bowl halftime show, thanks to Jay-Z politicking with the NFL. Alright, so now we're able to get a headline from one rapper. This is the first time one rapper solo will headline a Super Bowl. And people are upset because, Wayne isn't able to perform at his hometown of New Orleans, but the Super Bowl has never been based on if the artist is from the city that the Super Bowl is being held at. So it's weird that people are doing that, but Wayne pushed the issue, and to me personally, I feel like he was actually, he was pushed to do that. I don't think Wayne himself actually is trying to make a big deal out of him being snubbed from the Super Bowl or not being able to perform at the Super Bowl. I think other people like Nicki Minaj, Birdman, who actually were triggered by hearing Kendrick Lamar being announced for the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans next year, I think they pushed Wayne and pressured Wayne to actually pretend that he really gave a F that Kendrick was performing, alright, before he was able to perform. Alright, there was another New Orleans Super Bowl that took place, but this was before hip-hop artists really were able to perform at Super Bowls, right? It's just so recent in the last 2 to 3 years that rappers are now being featured, in Super Bowls to headline, right? Now, Kendrick himself has been in 2 other Super Bowl performances as a featured artist, one with Beyonce, one with Dre and Snoop, which makes sense, right? But now This is Kendrick's third time performing at a Super Bowl where he's actually headlining. Now, considering that he was a feature artist twice already, this lets you know the type of respect that's out there for Kendrick and that type of professionalism that Kendrick has, that he is able to even be able to perform on these grand stages. You feel what I'm saying? The Super Bowl is a very prestigious stage to be on as an artist. It's a huge thing, all right? One of the biggest sporting events possible, the Super Bowl, okay? Let's just be honest about the situation. Wayne was never selected ever, right? If it was that, and he was such a great performer, he would be able to perform with others, right? But apparently his performance is the reason why that is. Now, Wayne is trying to say Kendrick needs to chill before he unleashes the beast. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Look, in a Kendrick versus Lil Wayne type of scenario, Wayne is amazing as a lyricist, but we're talking about being, making a diss record, being a battle MC or battle rapper. It's a lot different than just the lyrics. You have to actually pinpoint and target things to make the disses lethal, to make your bars lethal. The bars have to actually add up and make sense and actually target someone who you're battling. Now, Wayne hasn't been someone who's very much been battling. I mean, he dissed Pusha T. He might have dissed 50 Cent back in the day, but it was nothing of a euphoria. Nothing like an actual diss record where it's just pinpointing, and targeting one victim. No, it's just a bunch of lyrics. So Wayne ain't really known for being a battler, but a great lyricist though. But being a battler and just being a lyricist are two different things. Kendrick can do both. I don't think Wayne can. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, in this album, all right, of course we know Whacked Out Murals targeted a bunch of names and etc., but people are not focusing on the GNC concept. See, the reason why the GNC is actually on the album, and I said this yesterday on my live stream, is because the GNC is the car that Birdman had that ended up getting shot up when BG left Cash Money. Because a rapper by the name of Killer Stone did not get paid by Birdman, one of Killer Stone's homies actually went and clapped up Birdman's GNC, which is why you're seeing Kendrick Lamar on the album cover leaning on a GNC, much like Birdman in previous album covers, by the way. So this is actually a flex on Birdman saying, hey, I'm coming to your city, and guess what? You're not gonna do nothing about it. All right, look, I got the GNC in the back. Remember the GNC that got clapped up because you owed someone money? Yeah, I'm gonna use it on my album cover and lean on it just like you. So it's a flex saying I'm coming to your city and I dare you to try me. It's pretty much what Kendrick Lamar is saying to Birdman, all right? And that's the album theme. Now, if you go to the record GNC, the actual song GNC on the GNC album, you can hear Kendrick say, wah. Why did he do that? Why did he say that? Well, if you don't know, in New Orleans, a way to greet people, the way that locals greet each other in New Orleans, they say why, and that's why Kendrick Lamar said it on the track GNC. He's talking to Birdman. If y'all didn't realize, he's talking to Birdman. So the entire punch for the GNC album is that, hey, Birdman, this is the GNC, the same GNC that got lit up because you owed someone money back in the day. Remember the GNC? Right? So this is what Kendrick Lamar is doing, because Kendrick Lamar is so calculated and evil that he would actually do this and not care and dares anyone to try it. So Kendrick is on demon time. This is a gangbanging album right here. Okay, this is for the West, right? But this is a gangbanging album right here. This is Kendrick on no nonsense, all right? Even though there's a couple joints that's, for the ladies and whatnot. Overall, this is about disrespecting the people who disrespected Kendrick, because he was announced to be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans in 2025. If you didn't peep, the mayor's telling you now. But if you want more information on that, of course, check my last live stream, where I did speak on how this album is very much related to that Birdman shooting that took place with his GNX, okay? When BG left Cash Money, it was around that time, and he owed a rapper money by the name of Killer Stone, RIP to him, and one of his homies lit up the GNX. Not the GNC, the GNX, all right? GNX, not the GNC. But yeah, gang, this is what actually happened, bro. This is what happened. This is what's taking place. So you could say that, even on GNX, that could be a Wayne diss too at the same time, all right? I think Kendrick knows that Birdman is pushing Wayne to actually say that, hey, he got snubbed and it's not right that Kendrick got selected and it was done on purpose. I think that, maybe Kendrick knows that Birdman is more so influential in that. I'm just saying. But gang, the mayor says this. The mayor says, hey, look, it's getting crazy right now. It's getting wild. Who knows what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get Wayne versus Kendrick next? After Drake versus Kendrick Lamar? Listen, only time will tell. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, the real album ain't even dropped yet. This ain't the official album. This is just a precursor to the real album that's dropping real soon. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. But gang, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Alright? But gang, guess what? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you hit the like, share the video, subscribe to Showface News now. Ladies and gentlemen, do the mayor a favor and go to showfacenews.com for the brand new mayor merch. Yes, wear the mayor's quotes in style all fall, all winter long. For the remainder of 2024, the mayor will be providing brand new merch each and every month. Alright, look, we have the All Champs tees out right now, as well as the Hug Your Shadow hoodies and tees. Wear the mayor merch in style only at showfacenews.com. Get your orders in, the orders ship fast. Get it right now. Everybody's buying it. Subscribe to the mayor.